in karate, in a lot of styles, it's easy to just throw the leg kick in like this, there's no problem, because they don't block. But if you come up against an experienced fighter that's trained in Thailand and places like that, and Brazil, places like that, they're going to be using what they call a high blocker like this. So if you crash into that, the chances if you hit here is to break your shin, to damage your shin. Okay? So what happens is you can't do this. A lot of guys kick like this, that they kick up on this angle like that. You can't do it because he just goes dunk and busts the shin. You need to come up and like this, it needs to come in. So the way to do it is he has to come in here. Okay? Even if I'm like this, if I'm really tight like that, he'll crash in that way. Boom. Okay? So when we're fighting like that, he goes like a dunk. He's got to be able to get across there. So the way you do it is you need to generate a long kick. So if this represents my knee, look, this is the angle of my block if I'm facing him. Okay, nobody blocks shin to shin. If you watch them really carefully, it's on an angle and hits down on this, just off the center line. There's no damage to the shin. Okay, so what happens is he needs to be able to bring that across my knee height. So he can't just kick up like this. He can't just kick up. He can't just kick like this because I just got bumped. Okay, so to practice it, you're moving closer. Go. You bring it across. Okay. Go quick. Okay, so if I'm in the block position, this going smack straight into the center. Okay? Now, if he's using the front foot with the skip, it will be slightly shorter. Okay, so if he's using a front foot. Which one? You can't see one. Okay, so if he's doing the front foot, this needs to match the same angle that my leg would come up. And there's a really small skip. You can't just lift it. You know, and when you're in close range, you just do this, hook and lift it. But you can't when you do this because you have to go through, you have to travel through. So this represents that closed zone. And he has to get over the top of that with a skip. Stand more front on. Okay. Now if you watch carefully the skip, see this line? See where he is on the line? This skip, this foot hardly moves. This foot comes back, not too far. So don't do this because you lose all that momentum. It's really short. Okay? So if we have two now, and the back foot, okay, so he does a front skip and then he does the back foot. So this is how you train it to lift the knees up. Don't lift the knees up, lift them up. Punch zone. So when he's standing there, his hand needs to be at that distance. So that's where he's got to be. You don't want to be way back there practicing the kick. Because this kick, the skip one, is done after a jab. Second one is done after the straight. got to travel across the blocks. So the concept, the whole concept of it is, if we're training like this, and he throws a jab, he will want to skip into here, whether I lift my leg or not. But he doesn't want the kick to come up 45 like that, because one, it either hits the elbow point or it hits the knee point. He wants it to come in, so if it does it, then it just crashes down, okay? Or he wants it to come in here. So all of his training is like jab, skip, boom, straight, boom, jab, like that, okay? When he goes down low, he'll go under the point of knee lift. Point of knee lift where someone does this. So that's about here. So he's not going to throw a kick to here. He'll throw it slightly under it. Okay, so he'll boom or here, like that. Okay? Here's a waste of time. The quad's so strong, you know, it's too strong. You need to get it where the muscle joins down here. That's where it hurts. And he wants to get it a little bit front on. So if he stands, throws a jab, he might go inside leg, then outside when I turn, boom. So he's going to go bum, bum, bum. If he wants to go like here, he's going to go bum and lift it, not like that, he's going to come in. Bum, boom, bum, boom. Now, jab down, inside down. Jab down, inside up, boom. Jab down, inside down. Jab down, inside up, boom. Okay? So when he does the skip, he doesn't want to go like crazy big. It's really small. It's just short, boom. Just like that. See, and it comes up quick, boom. So as I go move, goes boom. I do this, he goes boom. I do this, he goes boom. 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 Now look at the angle of the knee. He can he can change it to a knee if I get too close. So you can go one, boom. Boom. If I'm too far away, it kicks. Boom. 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 Close the knees. No change of defense. No change of footwork strategy. The difference is his leg is either here or here. That's the only difference. Here or here. No difference on how he gets it there. Knee, hook, kick, hook. No difference on how it gets there. Okay? Some people do this, you can stand like this and you can go shot back, boom, to use a big leg kick. Yes. That's okay in karate where we're only punching head down. But the minute you telegraph a big shot throwing this leg way back and punching here, okay, with head punches, it's just, the zone's too much in the zone. Okay, as that leg goes back, I'm going to go, ah. Okay, but in karate, you're not allowed to do that. So you get away with throwing it back here, throw another one here. Okay, you can go back, throw back, boom, 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 no problem. But when that head comes into effect, the zone that you're in is dangerous. Boom. Even if he hits me, boom. Okay, so what he would do then is he would throw it like a Superman punch and jump, boom. So he'd go, bang, like that. But he wouldn't drop back into the chest. He'd do it that way. Okay? So you need to understand, are you doing it with head punch or are you doing it in a tournament with no head punch? The footwork and movement is exactly the same. Hip is exactly the same. The difference is when you're going to throw it and use the technique. If for instance, jab, if I move in, he's going to stop me. Doesn't matter with boxing or karate, as soon as I move, he goes, the difference is when it goes to head punches, he just lifts it up. Every time I move in, he goes pop. Move in, he goes pop. And karate drops it, pop, pop. No difference. The difference comes in the next move. From here, pop, Okay, in karate now we go leg kick. Boom. Okay? So what he has to do here is he has to go bang to here, and this hand's got to come up high, like that. You can't do this like you see, you can't do that. That's the difference. Okay? So if we're in karate, he's going to go pop, boom, leg kick, bang. And don't worry about his head too much. Bang, bang. If this comes up, he's got plenty of time to see it. But in a head shot, he's going to go boom. Okay? So he's going to go bang, boom. Okay? Or he might be coming here as this comes on throwing this. He needs those hands to move. Okay? Second of all, slightly differences, a little bit more lean back with the hands. Some people say, use a big body shot, boom, like that, and this hand will come up, big body shot to open it. But you cannot open with the body shot with a head punch. Not with a bare fist. Because to get that shot in, you're in here. If the guy just throws a front, it's finished. Body shot has to come after something. Wow, yeah, he has to get me to move back and hit me, or hit me here, 1, 2 in the face, 3 body, boom. But you can't load with a body shot. But in karate, you can load with a body shot. There's no head shots. Okay? And so when we're standing like this, if there's a head shot coming in, off, okay, and he wants to do the body, he's going to throw it straight, and then the body. Then he's going to go onto the leg. Or he's going to go up to the head. So he's going to go, boom. Or he's going to do boom, bam, bam, like this. He's going to go, bam, bam. And every time he drops, his hand's going to come up. Bam, bam, boom. Slightly off center. If you look here at the angle, we're all in a straight line to there now. Watch this, 1, 2, look where he goes. Off line, boom. Straight off line. He just hit me in the head, 1, 2, pop, pop, I'm going wild, I'm just throwing where I can't see. My eyes are blurry, I've just been smacked in the face. So what I'm going to do is I'm going like this, and I'm blocking and I'm throwing wild punches at him. Okay? So he needs up, 2, off center, 3. Okay? He wants to put the body into the 1, 2, body, go. Okay? He's not going to, if I throw the leg kick at this, and with head punches, you pull his leg away, and he might go straight up top, like this. Okay, so I might go here, okay, or he might just go back and come forward into the stomach here, and then straight, boom, with a head punch. In karate, he's not going to do that. He's just going to take it back and come out. Yes, like that. He's going to go boom, bang. Okay, he's going to go boom, bang. That's not going to work in full contact. It's not with head punches, because this will happen. Okay, because there might be a lot of power in there, and it's going to hurt me afterwards. But while this leg's coming in here, I'm still moving forward. Because I'm going for a head shot, I'm moving forward, I'm moving on. Whereas in the body, I'm not. I'm just going, he's just going to skip out. Boom, boom. Okay? So if he wants to use it now with a head shot, he'll just change the punch. Boom, boom. Or he won't move it. He'll take the leg kick and move onto it. Boom, bang. You just do that. Boom, bang. Or you do that in a jab. Okay, so you need to understand that the technique you're learning, what zone it's going to be used in. Is it going to be used with head shots, or is it going to be used below? Because there is a big difference. Below, I can be this close. I'm not worried about getting knocked out with a head shot. Actually, it's harder for him to kick me in the head this close. And what happens is, guys think they get too strong, and they start going like this. And then what happens is you see these little Japanese people that boom, push it down, fire with the knee, knockout. Or they carry, boom, like that. But in full head punches, that's not going to happen. because you're too much in the zone. If you stop transforming and hitting like that, he's defending his head all the time. When you're fighting with head punch, you defend your head. Body's defended secondary, but you defend your head. In karate, you defend your body and you defend your head secondary against kicks. It's a different ball game. So what you got to do is you need to find the technique that's going to give you both with the minimal change. In other words, you don't want to change from what you're doing here, jab, punch, to jab here. You don't want to change it too much. Otherwise, all your automatic movement goes out the door. You have no automatic movement. It becomes mechanical. So what we've got to do is, the difference needs to be very small. When you're throwing a kick for here, you need to make it so that it's going to work for karate, it's going to work for Muay Thai, it's going to work for kickboxing, it's going to work for street fighting. You don't want it to just work for karate, or just work for Muay Thai, or just work for Taekwondo, whatever it is you're doing. It needs to work for all of them with minimal change. And the change needs to be able to happen in mid-flow, because you don't know what your opponent's ability is until contact happens. So when we're fighting, I don't know, he could be world Taekwondo champion, I've got no idea. Until we start punching on. Then, whoa, this guy can do kicks. You've got no idea until contact is made. And then, it don't matter whether he's Mike Tyson and I'm just a street bum. If I fluke a big shot on the chin, somebody's gonna go down. When you start going like this and he's hitting me, poof, hit, bam, poof, and then he hits me again, poof, and poof, and he hits me, poof. It's just going to go until one of us drops. Okay? So you need that ability to understand them, to have your movement that it doesn't need to change. So for instance here, I would never teach somebody to throw the body shot first. I wouldn't do that. I'd throw the body shot after I hit him, because this is too, off, it just goes here, off. That's all it does, bam. Here it goes, bam. So I wouldn't do that. I'm going to hit him first, I'm going to hit him back like that, bam, bam. Or if you're doing karate and I want to put the body shot on, I might go boom into his shoulder here, off. Okay? Or in karate, I'm not really worried. I'll let the body shot go first in karate, because he's not allowed to punch me in the head. He can only hit me in the chest. That don't matter. So I'll let the body shots go. But if you get too much into this fact that you think this is where the power zone is, one day someone's going to go bonk and the power zone is all gone. You cannot get into the zone of this. Punch, punch, like this. If you're doing it for self-defense, you can't get in this zone in your head. You need to be in the zone like that, right here. You need to be in the zone here. Then when you come into tournament training, drop the zone. Then it comes and self-defense, lift the zone. Okay?